right now is probably the time to go big or go home. And what's that referring to, guys? That is referring to the market conditions right now. We're probably going to top within the next 2 to 5 months, most likely. I'm thinking sooner rather than later, based off the data on the charts as of right now. Obviously, things can change, guys. The data can change. Then guess what? If the data changes, then the opinion changes because it's all based off the data. So just keep that in mind. But as of right now, wouldn't be surprised to see us top within the next 2 to 5 months, probably sooner than later. I know I just said that, but want to reiterate, guys, sooner than later. I think a lot of people are scared about that. So just, watch out. The whole point being, though, is, make sure you're taking profit. And right now, the whole go big or go home, you're probably better off going in on some of those low caps, hoping to get the 10 to 20x. If you diversify in a bunch of like micro caps, say, anything under 100 mil is pretty great right now. The entire market cap of the space is like 1.7 trillion. So if you're getting to a coin under 100 million, it's probably not that bad. At the same time, though, if you're getting to a coin under 10 million, if it goes from 10 to 100, that's a 10x right there. It goes from 100 to 1 billion, that's a 10x right there. So, if you get into something especially under 10 million, that right there could have some mega gains being made. As always, not financial advice, but I think right now is the time to go big or go home, because right now I don't think Ethereum and I don't think Bitcoin are going to have the highest returns like people want to see. Yeah, don't get me wrong, they could potentially do another 5x. We could see Bitcoin do a 5x. It's definitely possible. But at the end of the day, though, if Bitcoin does a 5x, altcoins are going to definitely do way better. Definitely going to see solid 10 to 30x's across the board, because that's just typically how it happens, especially when alt season really kicks in. You got to watch for the dominance to drop below the 60%, getting potentially, if we could see it go back down to 30s. I wouldn't be surprised to see a new all-time low for Bitcoin dominance. Would not be surprised to see that, pushing maybe the low 20s, guys. Maybe we'll hit the low 20s. Altcoins, I don't even think we can imagine the prices, what they would be then. I think they're going to be absolutely insane, which at the same token is amazing if you ask me, because if you're invested in altcoins, massive gains are going to be made. We saw just from October, if you guys bought DNT just like I did back in October, under a penny, by the way, under a penny. It's now currently, 27 cents, took profit at about a 44x right there, a little over 44x. Didn't toss too many bucks in because obviously there's a high risk, high reward. There's barely any liquidity. My whole point being, though, find yourself some 10x, 30x coin, $10 million market cap. Maybe it's a $1 million market cap, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you put all your eggs in one basket, let's say you go all in on this coin that's $1 million market cap, you're probably going to get wrecked, homie. Either it's going to work out and you're going to be look like the next brilliant genius, which really you just got lucky, but either you're going to look really good, or you're just going to get wrecked and be like, wow, I just lost all my money. So probably, my personal take to this, what I personally would do, not financial advice, just my personal opinion and opinion only, is maybe, venture capitalists, what they do, they have like $100 million bucks, and they'll find 100 companies, they'll toss 100, they'll find 100 companies, they'll toss like $1 million in each company. They only need one to be the next Uber, the next Snapchat, the next Facebook, the next Tweeters, or maybe Clubhouse in the future. But they just need one of them to be the next one. It doesn't matter what happens to the rest, because statistically speaking, about 12% could go to zero based off stats. 12% go to zero, and then you have the rest. Some of them are going to hover around, making a little bit of bucks, making no bucks. They'll go back under a million, but they're like 30% of those are going to make massive gains. Like we're talking 10, 30, possibly 100x. So if you take $10,000 and do the same thing, let's say just pick 10 companies, or maybe pick 20 companies, whatever you feel comfortable. Obviously, the more you put in, the higher the more gains you can make. Also, the higher the risk. So if you take 10K and split it between 5 coins, 2K each, you could end up making some good bucks. But what's your risk tolerance, guys? Make sure you have your risk tolerance. Don't want to see you guys getting wrecked out there. Make sure you just keep that in mind when you're like you're doing that. And as always, what coins do you think has the top, some big potential? I know there's a lot out there, guys. There's a lot more than I even have time to research. So just keep that in mind, guys. I always get DMs about, hey, check this coin out, check that coin out. Guys, I don't have all the time to check over 10,000 coins. I just don't have the time to do that. So keep that in mind when you guys are asking me. But what are you guys looking to? I know a lot of people get married to a coin. That's not good either, though. That's not good either. Don't be afraid to take profit. There's a profit video coming out. If it's not out already, I don't know what order I'm releasing these videos in. But yeah, as always, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys going high risk, high reward right now? Or are you just looking to accumulate some more Bitcoin, Ethereum, so then you can get ready for the next bull run and, potentially 2024, 2025. If you made it this far, homie, thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, slap that subscribe button, click the like button if you guys liked it, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.